Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Cook with Sana Kuram. This is Sana. Today I'm going to share with you the authentic recipe of the very famous Mughlai dish Mutton Nalli Nehari. This super delicious and very flavorful delicacy could be enjoyed with steamed rice or rotis. Friends, if you like my video and my recipe, please hit a like, subscribe to my channel, and please press the bell icon so that you will get the updates of my new uploads. And please don't forget to share this recipe with your loved ones. Come, let's start cooking. For making the mutton nalli nihari, I have taken 500 grams of mutton bone marrow or nalli. This is along with the flesh. Will be very soft. Now these are the ingredients to roast and grind for the nahari masala. Cinnamon stick 2 numbers, cloves 4, green cardamom 3, stone flower 2 dried ones, dried 2 petals, mace 2 numbers, bay leaf 1, star anise 1, black cardamom 1, long pepper or pipli, you call it pipli in Hindi, in English it is long pepper. This is an important ingredient for nahari masala. It gives a distinct flavor. I had bought it from Amazon, so please try not to skip it. And these are Kashmiri red chilies, 2 numbers I have taken, peppercorns 9 to 10, poppy seeds or couscous 1 teaspoon, cumin seeds half a teaspoon, anise seed or saunf half a teaspoon, shah jeera or caraway seeds half a teaspoon, coriander seeds 1 teaspoon, and mustard seeds you have to take very little, just 1/8 teaspoon you have to take. Now we can dry roast them and cool them in room temperature and grind it to a fine powder. Take a pan and add the spices and roast them over a slow flame. You must do this over a slow flame, otherwise they will get burnt. Cool them and grind to a fine powder. Now you can see the ground powder is ready. To this add 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg powder. Don't add too much of it, just 1/8 teaspoon is enough. Mix it well and keep it aside. The nalli nihari must be cooked with mustard oil for that authentic flavor and taste. So try using only mustard oil for this recipe. And this is edible rose water. If you have dried rose petals at home, you can powder them and you can use them. But see that they are not bitter. We are going to use few drops of rose water. And we are going to use few drops of kevda water or kevra water, and this is meeta attar. It's in essence widely used in the Mughal cuisine, especially it is used in Hyderabadi dishes. It will give out its unique flavor when added to the shahi gravies. So these are the ingredients for the gravy. Now turmeric powder half a teaspoon, chili powder 1 teaspoon, Kashmiri red chili powder 1 teaspoon, and coriander powder 1 teaspoon. Gram flour or besan 1 tablespoon, wheat flour 1 tablespoon, dry ginger powder half a teaspoon, and the required quantity of salt, nutmeg powder 1/8 teaspoon, and rose water 1/4 teaspoon, kevra water 1/4 teaspoon, meeta attar 2 drops or even 1 drop you can take, mustard oil half a cup for the gravy and 1/4 cup for tempering, thinly sliced onions 300 grams, 200 for gravy and 100 for tempering, chopped coriander leaves half a cup, chopped green chilies 3 numbers, and beaten curd half a cup, roasted and ground nihari masala powder. Now let's start making the gravy. Take a pan and add 2 tablespoons of gram flour. Roast over a slow flame till the raw smell of the gram flour goes off. So this is a very important step. Keep it aside. Now to a wok, add half a cup of mustard oil. Once the oil gets heated, add the whole spices, 1 cinnamon, 4 cloves and 2 cardamom, and 1 tablespoon of ginger paste. Do it over a slow flame add 1 tablespoon of garlic paste and cook over a very slow flame. Otherwise the ginger garlic paste will get burnt. Now you can add 200 grams of the sliced onions and cook the onions well. Add 1 teaspoon of red chilies and you can just reserve some for later. To this add 1 teaspoon of salt and add 1 teaspoon of red chili powder and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder and 1 teaspoon of coriander powder and half a cup of beaten curd. Once you add the curd, mix vigorously over a slow flame. If you don't mix immediately, it will get curdled. So mix it well. Do it over a slow flame. Now you can add the mutton pieces, the bone marrow, 500 grams, and cook till the masala gets coated with the bones. Now you can add some chopped coriander leaves for that flavor and cook without adding water for some time. Now you can add 3 cups of water. Cover it and cook till the mutton gets tender. You can keep adding water till the mutton gets completely cooked. If you don't have the time to cook in a pan, at this stage you can transfer it to a cooker and keep 2 or 3 whistles over a medium flame and cook till the mutton turns soft. That can be done. Now you can see the mutton has been cooked perfectly. Now we can add the roasted and ground nihari masala powder. 2 tablespoons we can add now and you can reserve the balance. 1 teaspoon you can just reserve. Now to this add 1/4 teaspoon of dry ginger powder and mix well. And add some more salt to adjust the taste. The mutton has been cooked well. Now we can add 1/4 teaspoon of rose water and 1/4 teaspoon of kevda water and 1 drop of meeta attar. Don't add more of it, just 1 drop will do. Now mix 1 tablespoon of the roasted gram flour with 1/4 cup of water and add it to the gravy. This is to thicken the gravy. And again mix 1 tablespoon of wheat flour with 1/4 teaspoon of water and add it to the gravy. Gram flour and wheat flour will thicken the gravy, that is why we are adding them. Now let's go ahead with the final tempering. To a pan, take 1/4 cup of mustard oil and once it gets heated, add 100 grams of sliced onions and cook till the onions gets caramelized well. Now you can add some ginger julienne. This will add up flavor. Now you can add the reserved chopped green chilies. And now you can add Kashmiri red chili powder 1 teaspoon. This will add up color to it. This will not be spicy at all. This is just to give color to the gravy. And now you can add the reserved nihari masala 1 teaspoon and temper the gravy with this. Once you add the powder, just switch off the stove. Once you add the chili powder and the masala, nihari masala powder, you have to switch off the stove and then add it to the gravy. Otherwise it will get burnt. Now to this add half medium sized lemon juice of half medium sized lemon and mix well. So switch off the stove before adding the lemon juice. Now you can garnish with some chopped coriander leaves. Now our lip smacking Nalli Nihari is ready to be served. Serve hot. Friends, thanks a lot for watching my video. Please write your valuable feedback about the video in the comments box and I would love to read them. With lots of love, Sana Kuram. Thanks a lot.